Hello Aquarius, welcome to your weekly tarot reading for the week of July 13th to the 19th. Now I'm doing a little bit something different for the weekly reading, and instead of doing the normal Celtic cross spread, I am going to do a 4-card draw, and I will address the first house, which deals with your identity. It's also considered your rising, and how others perceive you, how you project yourself into the world, and the impression or the feedback that you get from other people. So it can also serve as your spiritual advice in terms of how you can mitigate the effects if you are viewed in a negative light, and how you can learn to create a better impression. The second card is going to deal with the fourth house, which is traditionally related to the family. So in a way, it is like a family-oriented card, but it can also talk about the things that bring you familiarity, the things that bring you emotional comfort. The third card deals with the seventh house, which is related to partnerships. It can be in love, in romance, or in business as well, okay? So these are like significant partnerships in which you're dealing with another person on an everyday level. And the fourth card is going to be the 10th house, which is traditionally, just your career. But it could also, in this context, since we are only doing the reading for the week, it can also be your work situation in general, and it can also just be linked with your finances, all right? So it will be the first, the fourth, the seventh, and the 10th house. So we'll see how this goes. This is a trial run, and I feel like the weekly readings are short enough so I can, experiment a little bit. So let's see. First house, fourth house, and this one was seventh house, and the 10th house. Okay, you have actually really, really good cards. Okay, so once again, give me feedback as well if you can to see how accurate this is. So this is a trial run. Okay, so in terms of your first house, this is basically how others see you. We have the Nine of Cups, which is essentially somebody who's very, very content, okay? I do feel that money, relationships, and even like prestige in the world. So it seems as if you are like the epitome of happiness, and you are projecting a really positive aura and energy about you, and others find you very, very enticing. So it's somebody who has their life together. Whether or not that's true, this is just the energy you project out into the world. At the same time, because this is a wish card, also in the upright position, I do feel that this positive disposition that you exude will attract like-minded people to you, and it will also attract like a lot of abundance and a lot of positive energies, positive people in coming through for you. At this point, I do feel a lot of you are, you're going through like a very happy phase in which the house is in order, your career is going well, money, finances are not a problem for you, and you might have a significant other in your life, and so you're kind of glowing. So a lot of you might be, just inhabiting this type of energy. And because of it, it's kind of like the law of attraction. People are going to be drawn to this positive vibe that you exude, okay? So overall, it's looking very good. In terms of your fourth house, I do have the Two of Coins here. So I know in general, Aquarius are not like, well, you have opposites extremes. So there are two types of Aquarius. One that is meticulously neat, and the other that is incredibly messy. I don't feel there is somebody in between, okay? So I do sense that for a lot of you on the opposite end of the spectrum, where you're kind of like a little bit disorderly, I do feel in general there might be a busy energy about this week, and in general you like to be busy, but your home responsibilities and in terms of like cleanliness, neatness, your home obligations might fall on the wayside, okay? So I do sense this element here. And it's the Two of Coins in the reverse position. So, it's always a balancing act. And in this situation, it's kind of like dropping the ball, okay? So if you have been procrastinating on the work front, this might creep up on you, okay? You might be like too involved in leisure activities, doing the things that feel good rather than the things that you are supposed to take care of. So just be careful about that. And I do feel that coming in early for this week, try to mitigate the effects by, not procrastinating and cleaning up the dishes as you use them. So, these are like everyday mundane things. Because one of the things that I do feel about Aquarius is that if your environment is not orderly, your thinking processes tend to suffer as well. Okay, so make sure you mitigate the effects early on by cleaning up after yourself, being more diligent about housework. I know it's not the most exciting thing to do, but you really want to keep an orderly environment so that your mental acuity is not affected. Okay, so keep that in mind. And I do sense a little bit of a overindulgence here because the Nine of Cups does also indicate overindulgence. So if there are like responsibilities that you're supposed to take care of and you're kind of like not really pushing yourself to get things done, you're kind of like lost in this overindulgent phase in which you're like everything will take care of itself. So make sure you get on top of things and don't procrastinate, all right? In terms of your seventh house, which deals with relationships and work partnerships, we have the Knight of Wands in the upright position. So this could be a fire sign that you are potentially dealing with, like an Aries, a Leo, and a Sagittarius. What I am getting here, and it is going to be sun sign, moon sign, or ascendant. So whoever it is that you're dealing with, it's going to be, the fire energy is going to be their sun, moon, or ascendant. At the same time, I do feel that this is somebody that is very passionate, okay? He's got this little torch. He or she's got this little torch, and they know what they want, and they're going to go after the things that they want. So a lot of you might be dealing with somebody who's very just who's a go-getter, who's can potentially be quite successful because they do grab life by the horns and they don't really procrastinate. So it's kind of like the meeting of opposites here. So he or she is also in the upright position. So if this is somebody that is coming in for you singles, it looks very promising actually. If it's somebody you're in a long-term committed relationship with, I do feel at this point, he or she, if there has been troubles in the past, he or she is trying to make amends, is what I'm sensing. And they're trying to make amends in a way where, it's not all talk and lip service this time. They're coming to you with actual proof of, their willingness to work in a romantic relationship with you or even in a work partnership with you. So it looks really favorable, and I do feel at the heart of it, you knew that this person will come back around and, try to appease you. So I do sense that this person is igniting your passion and is making you feel quite good, okay? So fire signs are also very, very swift and very sincere with compliments too. So they might just, rain down on you with compliments. So in terms of the 10th house, which deals with your career and your finances, we have the Chariot in the upright position, one of the best cards in the deck. And it's basically you are very in control at this point, and your financial worries are definitely over for this week. If there has been like financial upheaval for some reason, or just worries in general, or not balancing the checkbook, so you don't really know what you have, you are actually going to rein it in, and you're going to be in a good place financially. In terms of your career, I do feel, this is the card of Cancer, and the person behind the wheel, I always feel like it's somebody external to you because this is a card of a different sign. So there is somebody in your life that is steering the course of your life in the right direction. And I do feel this energy is corroborated by the monthly reading in which somebody else is in the picture with you, or is offering like constructive criticism, or it's is like taking on the responsibility of a mentor in order to guide you in the right direction. It could also be somebody who exhibits, like a very driven, a very fiery energy in which they propel you forward with your plan. So you both are essentially working in a partnership together. Okay, so you might not see eye to eye on everything, but I do feel that a lot of Aquarius might be going through a process of like procrastination, and the fire sign or somebody who's very spirited is kind of in your life to nudge you and just to shake you out of your complacency so that you can get the ball rolling for yourself. But they're kind of doing it behind the scenes as well to help you. So there is somebody in your life guiding the course of your life, I feel. So it's a very, very positive energy in terms of like career and finances. You can't get a better card than this, okay? This shows to me control, confidence, and success. So it looks very favorable. So let me know how you enjoy this spread, and I hope it resonates with you. So let's just see how it works out, all right? So either way, enjoy your week. It is going to be a very, very nice, soothing week, and very exciting too in the love front for a lot of you. So see you soon. I'll probably see you next week. Thanks for watching.